Release District.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya.
Cheese, come on, live in the flesh.
In the flesh, we are live.
It's the Agbaya show.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Come on, episode 30. How you feeling about episode 30, T?
I'm good.
Yeah.
We lit.
We lit. We're getting lit in here. Come on. You're tuned in with Damo.
TK.
Come on. Welcome, man, G.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. How's your week been, man? Talk to me.
Yeah, not bad. Just working.
Yeah?
Working very hard, as we do.
Jeez, come on. We got the Playboy here today, yeah? I like that.
Yeah.
Playgirl. Come on. Mama girls coming Nintendo.
Hey.
Yeah, no, other than that, everything good though, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm blessed. Thank God.
Come on, man. The weather's been a bit shit. I can't lie. It's been a bit crap, man. It's kind of bipolar, man. I can't lie. It's been raining, like a bit of sun here and there, but, you know, I'm more used to the sunsets and suspicious parents. You know, them one. Come on, shout. But, you know, obviously now it's just winter. Winter's coming now. There's a new God of War. Game of Thrones spin-off.
Was it House of the Dragon or something? Like
House of
Dragons.
Dragons. You watch it?
No, I'm not a TV
I've
person.
seen like 1-2 episodes.
Hold up. You're not a TV person.
No,
Why?
I don't know. I just don't watch TV.
Catch flights.
Catch flights.
Not feelings.
And feelings sometimes.
You catch
Depends.
feelings. Okay. Have you caught any feelings so far?
No feelings recently.
Jeez.
Single and saved. Hallelujah.
Single and saved.
I need that on a t-shirt.
I need it. Come on.
Right now.
Come on, exclusives. Man, she's single, man. Just make sure you're God fearing. You know, be on your
Amen.
purpose.
Yes,
you know,
be on your purpose. Okay.
Come on, man. But obviously, we got an interesting guest in the house today. You know, come on, man. Goes by the name of Armzy. Bam.
Love.
Come on, my guy. Come on.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
But thank you for coming on, man. Like, it's an interesting story how we even met up. You know, then one there, you know, we'll walk to the studio, me and Remington, shout out J. Jules. And obviously, we just saw you sitting there, you know, were you on the phone?
Yeah, I was waiting for my peoples who are artists and my brethren who are producers as well. So, I got there early, was just waiting.
You know, early bird catches the worm.
Trust me.
You know the one, come on, you see black man timing, fam. Man will tell you I'm around the corner, they're still coming out the shower, fam.
This is why I tell people, if the link up is 3 o'clock, tell them 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock?
100%.
Yeah. But you know what's so funny? You still tell them 1 o'clock, they'll still come here late.
Yeah.
They'll still come late. Find one way, fam. There's a spirit in us that we need to rebuke.
Amen.
Come on. But obviously, Armzy, before we carry on, you know, tell the people them your name, where you're from, what you do.
So my name's Ahmed, more known as Armzy. I do a few things within the media industry. So ranging from like strategy, content production, music video directing, come from more of that. Like producing projects, consulting. Yeah, just a array of things within media. Got a portfolio more in like music and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a moment in time now where I'm focusing on building more projects for myself.
Okay.
So like getting into like doing more documentary stuff,
Jeez.
like more short film things, and like more I like to champion upcoming artists as well, because like especially in the industry we're in, it can be very expensive for like renting out like a video person or a production team and stuff like that. So as long as there's talent and I see potential and growth, I always love to like put myself in the mix, whether it's like helping the artist strategize, create their branding, all of these things. And like just focused on building within the music industry now. And then I do like a lot of like executive producing as well. So I love
Like
putting.
What's that guy? Is it he used to do Missy Elliott's old school videos. Sutton Williams. Is it Hyde Williams?
Hype Williams.
Hype Williams. Hey,
Williams,
come on. When you're talking, I'm thinking the Hype Williams. Come on.
And bro, I love putting the right people in the same room. Like, I'm all about energies. I'm all about frequencies, and just like I feel like, especially like all of us have different friend circles, And sometimes we're like, oh, like I wish this person met this person and da. So
yeah.
I love doing that, but doing it through a medium where there's growth.
Yeah,
rather than
100%.
just like a dead link up and everyone just getting juiced and waved and whatever. Like I want something to come from. I want you to leave that room knowing there's a caliber of someone with that same mindset that you can go do your
being
thing.
productive.
Exactly, perfect word.
100%.
Yeah,
I agree.
Exactly that.
Come on.
There we go.
Man said documentaries and that, yeah.
Yeah.
The life of Ahmed. The life of Ahmed. Man said Ahmed. It's Ahmed.
It's Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Oh my God.
Come on.
That's actually funny.
Come on.
The life of Ahmed.
Ahmed.
I might have to get Monkwe to do something on that. That's gonna be jokes.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
But obviously, before we're moving on, what you saying? What South London, East London, West,
Northwest, man.
Northwest.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
Bred in Harlesden, Willesden. Yeah, man. Went
Jeez.
school in Wembley.
Mm.
Then, as I got older, moved to Stratford. Then moved back to Northwest, and then moved to IOD, which is Canary Wharf. And then back and forth, man. Like
sick.
I've always been a Northwest boy, but I've always been that person that is in between Northwest and East.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, it's a South London thing over
Yeah,
here.
trust, man.
But
Shout out to
obviously-
my South London dons.
Come on. Now, you
man.
know what? Since you're saying that, shout out to my Northwest Donnies as well. You see?
Right,
Come
brother.
on. East man, they stay there. Remington and that stay there. You know, I'm playing, but it's one of them ones, you know. Thank you for coming on, my G.
Man.
You
Thank
know-
you for having me, man.
Oh, you know, blessings, man. We're moving on to Agbaya of the
the
week.
week.
This one's crazy. Like,
Mm.
leave Tupac alone,
Let
fam.
him rest.
Let him rest.
Let him rest, brother.
The
Let
guy,
him rest,
listen,
man.
the guy has died gracefully. He was laid to rest, but somebody out there is still disturbing this guy's spirit, fam. Will Smith, bruv, I feel for him because man came from Bel Air, fam.
Sure.
Imagine.
Philadelphia,
The whole
born and
Bel Air.
raised in
Sure.
a playground. The place he spent most of his days.
Yeah.
Aye. Brother, like, you know what? I feel for Will Smith, man, because it's like I sit there and think he must have done something to really piss her off, man. For her to want to just come out and say, fuck.
You
this-
think he cheated behind the scenes?
I mean, possibly. I mean, you know, at that time he was Will Smith, Men in Black, I Am Legend, Independent Day.
Yeah.
What Pursuit of Happiness.
Sure. Oh, my
Bro, this guy's
days.
Hancock. You get pause on that. You get what I mean? There's no hand and nothing here. You get what I mean? You never saw it, but obviously there's people out there. You know, this is the new generation, fam.
Yeah, trust, bro.
Cleanse your mind.
You have to cleanse it, fam.
Cleanse your mind and your soul.
Yes.
Was it make me water?
Make me water.
You see, come on. But you know, it's one of them ones here. Like, I'm just like, bro, how many times do you want to just rubbish this guy's name? Like, bruv, you're saying what, that you've been split up for 7 years?
Yeah.
Why did you say that at the beginning of the thing before?
He goes around slapping people at awards.
Trust, man.
Even now, the guy that he slapped, Chris Rock, she said that how Chris Rock was trying to move to her prior to the slap.
I didn't even know that. That's mad.
Brother,
That's
it's
actually
crazy.
mad.
She's saying that, bruv, he called her and said, bruv, like, let's go out sometime,
Ah,
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
maybe that's why the slap happened.
That's why the slap probably happened. Because now it's like, what? You know how in the ends now, you want to move to a girl, the girl don't have it. Ah, that girl's butters, man. You start chatting shit. She dead, Why is she dead? She don't look that bad. You find out that the girl rejected the guy's advances. That's why.
Yeah,
See.
that's why he's being assaulted.
And man them use that as a defense thing as well. Like, it's like-
Crazy.
especially a pocket of man them. You get me? Like, especially the man them that don't, how do I put it? They don't train their ego or don't train
Emotional
their
intelligence.
exactly that emotional intelligence. You get it?
Mm.
Because how can you put your confidence forward? It's got knocked down now, and then now you're biting back like that. That makes the rest of the man them look bad.
Bruv, RIP
Yeah.
that 15-year-old girl. Because what? You see, he came on the bus with flowers.
Bless
Her
her,
boyfriend came on the bus with flowers. It's not even her boyfriend. The girl
Her friend's boyfriend.
You see, her friend's boyfriend said what? Her friend said no to the flowers. You don't know what happened in the bus. Maybe must have got mocked or something. You know how we were in school. Like we were.
Yeah, trust.
Maybe you're dead anyway. Look at your trousers. Look at your shoes. Da, 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 da. You understand? Now I don't know what made you pull out a knife and just stab stab
front
and
of
you
all
see.
those other people like in the morning as well. Like,
And you know what the worst,
Absolutely insane.
the worst thing is, I'm not even trying to justify the stabbing. That stabbing could have just been like try to intimidate her. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, as you're stabbing somebody, you gotta understand this is a metal object. It could possibly hit somebody's artery before you know, uncontrollable blood spillage. We're not trained in that situation, so we're gonna panic as a 15-year-old girl. You see, and now
At the same time, it's madness. Why? Who goes out with flowers and a knife at the same time? Like, okay, do you know what? If she doesn't answer me, I'm just gonna stab her. Is that not mental illness?
Definitely
Like,
mental illness,
It's
man.
contradictory. Like flowers and a knife, like they don't even go together. They're complete opposites.
It's completely opposite. But this is why Will had to go and slap Chris Rock, because why is man? You get me?
I hear that.
Now you're trying to what? My wife said no to you, or my ex-wife said no to you, and now you're trying to cuss her. You're trying to cuss her out.
Oh, I never saw it.
Yeah,
Like
but she's been moving mad. Like, weren't she dating August Alsina as well? He's like 100 years younger than her or something.
what was that thing? That round table. What's that?
The red
She's
table.
Like, oh, I was in a
Like,
situationship.
Exactly, situationship at your big age. Are
At
you
your
not
big
embarrassed?
age,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
Are you
Fam,
not
and
embarrassed?
you got your two youths that are doing things, seeing this and how people are reacting to the world as well. Like that imprint on their children is mad as well.
Brother, August Alsina is Jaden Smith's friend, fam.
Like,
So
it's-
back in the days when we used to see all them X videos of best friend's mom clarting best, you know, young BBC meets
my
best friend's
days.
mom. This is basically what happened in real life.
Literally,
fam.
oh my days.
So it's one of them ones like I don't understand. Now she's calling Tupac her
again,
soulmate.
Does she not rest?
Like there's so much.
Even Jesus rested.
You know.
God rested.
Fam.
On his birthday, rest.
You know,
That's
Tupac could be,
mad.
he could be in the grave say, damn, man, again?
Oh my days.
Shawty, chill. You know that was there. Hit him up.
Imagine if he's in the grave saying, "Raw, I only spoke to her once, man."
You know what? This is what I was telling my brother the other day. I said to him, well, she's saying all this stuff about Tupac here. If Tupac was alive, R.I.P., and respectfully, would he be saying the same thing back? Would the love be reciprocated?
Right. Would he be given the same energy?
You see, some people are saying that, he loved Jada, innit? Like, he definitely loved her up. But then, you have to be real. They say there's man there that love their girl, but they're still cheating on them. So,
Yeah.
what? Is she just going to let Tupac cheat on her and just keep it calm? Or is she going to still want to claim the divorce, the child support, all of this? So, I don't know. This is the problem. Like,
There's a lot of dynamics that we're not being shown, and behind those closed doors, we'll never know.
you're a big girl. Like, is this what you're training your daughter to be like? So now, when your daughter loses somebody she loves, she's just going to be grieving and
Straight on social media and just that the other, like
getting,
yo,
she could be getting clarted saying the dead guy's name. Imagine Will Smith is clarted and she's like, oh, Shakur.
that must have happened. That must have
Absolutely
happened.
mad. I just think, at her age and her status, it's a bit wild. I'm not too sure I understand. And I feel a bit bad for Will because I'm like, he's just quiet
Yeah.
unless he's slapping someone at an award show. But
But you know with Will Smith, man, when it is, them man get gal, man. We have to be real, man. This is Will Blood Clot Smith. Like, I'll be honest with you. I told you, Men in Black, Independence Day, Wild Wild West with Cisco. The Wild Wild West, bro. I remember all the. What was it? Just when you do it, just bounce with me, just bounce with me. You
Yeah,
see,
that whole track. Bro, I've not
welcome
watched
to
that
Miami,
film,
bro. This guy's got bangers on
Yeah,
bangers,
Bad
bro.
Boys, everything.
So really and truly, the way I see it is, don't get me wrong, he's catching the L with Jada, but I don't think it's much of an L because we all recognize Jada as a common denominator right now. She's an issue.
yeah.
And unfortunately, bro, she could be here on the Agbaya show. When you're ready, Jada, pull up. It's one of them ones. And she could be so cool. And we could find out, you know what? Maybe.
It's just sorry to cut you. It's just what the perspective of what we're shown or
Yeah,
what we're able to
exactly.
glimpse into. You get it?
But you know what? It's coming to the point, maybe this is her bread and butter. So it's one of them ones. Can we really be mad about it? She's an actor. Remember, she's an actress. So it's
Yeah.
actress. She did set it off. Bad Boy film. Love that film. That's why I used to like her. But then when I started seeing all this sort of stuff, that's when I was like,
Questioning a lot of stuff.
questioning, fam. She was
And
a
that's why I think. Sorry to cut you. Like I think that's why we were talking about this earlier. Like Will Smith must be around still because of the kids and how they're focused on the kids.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that is the most important thing with him. So whatever he has to go through, he's gonna go through it for the sake of them.
Mm.
So that's how I'm seeing that perspective. To be honest, if they've been gone for they've been apart 7 years, but they're still together, it's because of the youths, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
You don't want to be in a relationship with your girl and she's telling you how much she loves another man. And knowing that guy, knowing the guy's not even there to even defend himself, or you understand. So now all you, it's a one-sided story now, and now you start thinking, what really went on when they were alive? Is there something I'm missing?
Right. Yeah.
Did my girl get her ass eaten? Cuz I mean, if she did, cuz that's their problem. 'Cause I ain't doing that. You get me?
That's not paying my bills.
It's not paying
Why
my
do I need to
bills.
know that?
You know the one, but listen, Jada Pinkett, you are the Agbaya of the week.
Agbaya.
Okay, we're moving on to, you get me, man like Armzy, man like Ahmed, fam.
Yes.
Jeez.
I haven't heard that since school, fam.
You know, obviously that's my uncle's name, innit? And I say R.I.P. You get me?
Yeah.
But come on,
Bless him,
man. Positive things out here, man. Talk to us, man. Obviously, video director,
Yeah, man.
digital creator. What got you into that, man?
Bro, I was always around musically inclined people, like producers. I was always around artists as well. I was around painters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was always around them type of people. But obviously, I'm Somali and I come from an East African background. So that's
Jeez.
already like that. That's like it's not a written rule for people like that to be in those type of realms, innit? So I was always defying that, because like a lot of my bloodlines been a part of military, engineering, doctoring, all of these like traditional pilot, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So being the only person in my whole bloodline being in a creative thing,
Yeah.
I felt like that was a defining moment. Like, bro, can I actually go down this pathway?
Is it
And then
possible?
is it possible? So like just picked up a camera, and then obviously like I had situations with my family at the time, became homeless.
Really?
And yeah, man. I was homeless at the time, like 2011, 2012. That's when my dad passed away as well.
R.I.P.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Come on, bless him.
And then like I was in this like limbo, and then I wanted to really get into photography, because like the artists I were around were growing, doing their thing. And then one of my friends, he had a ute on the way, and then he knew I wanted to get into it, so he used to have a YouTube channel, stopped it, and he gave me that camera that he used to use. He's like, yo, go do your thing with it. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Shout out to good
yeah,
friends,
man, bro, like, yeah, man, bro.
Are you my good friend?
Yeah, see, gotta support each
But
other.
you haven't borrowed me anything.
Well,
You haven't borrowed me anything, fam.
Ask and you shall receive.
Okay. Alright,
There we
cool.
go. But yeah,
I want money, fam. I was gonna say, carry on. Carry on, G.
But yeah, like got into that, and then like at the time I had the iPhone 3G,
Jeez.
and then like was learning how to like this is when YouTube was first properly around, and then I'm like finding how-to videos, like how to set your camera, how to do this,
Yeah.
that, the other. So I'm blagging to everyone and going to everyone's shows. Yeah, I'm a photographer. Yeah, I could do this. I could do that. I'm in the rave now. You're learning how to fucking do the settings. I'm like, yeah, one second. and that. And then, bro, the amount of shows I got into just having my camera around my neck, bro.
Yeah.
Like that, like no one would question me. I could have had something in the bag. And still got it. No one said nothing.
That's the fact
bro.
that you had the camera.
Yeah, like just the fact, like a lot of leeway happened from that. But
Perception.
yeah, man, like, and confidence as well, man.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
that's one thing.
Yeah.
But
That's one. Sorry to cut you. That's
yeah.
one thing. Yeah, I know about my East African people. Like, obviously, I got a few Somali friends, Ethiopian friends. Listen, confidence is not a. It's not. It's not.
an issue.
It's not an issue there.
problem. It's there.
And you know what? Trust me. One thing about East Africans is one thing I like about them is that when they go into battle, they go into battle together.
Yeah.
If I punch this guy up, not saying you can punch me up, bro. If bro, just know that there's gonna be at least 10 Somalis waiting for me outside
Yeah,
there.
100%.
That's how we grew up in the end, because we knew that even in Woolwich now, them man stick together, and that's something that you could say is a bit envied in the rest of Africa
100%.
because
I hear that.
Somalis, you guys stick together. Like, love it. Yeah.
yeah, man. Carry on, G.
man. But yeah, man, like I was always like that kind of. I've always wanted to change that like family dynamic and be a next generation to provide something different rather than those cliche type of leeways. Because even when I left school, I only had like 2 GCSEs, and that was in music and drama. The beatings I got for that were different. You get me? But like it was.
We would all
but
get beats for that, trust
man.
me.
But like it made me understand. Like it confused me at the time because I'm like, raw. Like I expected to get this in maths, English, and science at least, and I failed those. But it showed like being an adult now and looking back at that, it made me understand. Raw. That's where my real truth was within those things. Yeah, that's why I got more passionate. So yeah, just started learning that photography. Then evolved to video. Started doing live shows, recording events, backstage stuff, behind the scenes for music videos, all of that. Then I got into more music video things, started evolving in that.
Yeah.
Then got into help. Then when Instagram started coming around and these blogs and stuff started like figuring out how to like for branding and marketing and all of those type of things. So started along the way acquiring these skills, and I'm a type of person where I love to research things and my own accord. So I'll learn a lot of things and never use them until it's the right time to activate those trap cards. You get it? So
it's
important.
So now I felt like now I'm in a period of time where I've acquired these skills, experience, portfolio, network, and we're like, what do I really want to do now? Because last year, even before COVID, I was in limbo. I felt like a robot. I'm like, I can make things, I can do my thing, but they didn't have no love and essence how it was and that curiosity from when I first started. So now it's a thing of like, what do I really want to do? Like, I love having conversations. I love showcasing people and talents, putting on communities, all of these things. So that's where now I'm like putting my skills, effort into things. So yeah, just like making content that I feel like people can take something back from, whether it's conversation, because I learn from conversations.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like it's just that thing now. So now like I've written this whole list of like artists I want to work with, type of documentaries I want to do, type of short films, like even making an album for the short film, teaching myself about royalties, intellectual property, all of these things. So then it's like, when I started understanding all of those aspects of intellectual property and rights, it made me understand how a lot of industries, like especially us coming from black backgrounds, how a lot of that culture is being monetized and we're not even monetizing it ourselves.
It's crazy. Speaking 100%. About that, before I go to my question, speaking of that, like so many things are being monetized and not even by us. You got the Asian man in Peckham with the hair shop that strangled that woman. You see, everyone wants that shop to be closed. But had we actually prepared and opened our own shops, that shop would have never been there. You see, people are what's the word? They're profiting off at our expense. You see,
Trust.
Hair products. How many man here? I don't know if we all go. Do we go to Nigerian shops to buy our hair products? We probably don't. You see, to get your nails done, I don't get my nails done.
And that's where the fault is.
Let me see. You see, come and see nude. But it wasn't even Auntie BC that did it for her.
No, it was my Chinese lady. And
see, Auntie Patel. You see, or Auntie Hang. You see,
the more we figure that out and put actions within that, then we can be our own economies.
There we go.
If that doesn't happen, we can't be doing these fights and having these protests and these action against these other communities and shops if we're not doing it ourselves.
Exactly.
That's the thing. And that, I feel like this is where like it starts getting a bit like techie, speaking about our communities, because the more you showcase that we're also in fault of that, is the more we're questioning on, we shouldn't think like that. It's like it's meant to be automatic, but we have to build these infrastructures, and if we don't do it now, it will never happen.
It will never happen, fam. And obviously,
this is a generation that's start building those.
And this is what I was saying earlier. Like,
I hope so. I hope this is the generation, because right now everyone's still skiing and everyone's talking about their booty hole being brown. You understand? Nah. Shout out Sexy Red. Like I'll get onto her, but obviously I know she's doing it for a cause.
Do your thing,
man. But it's just like you know, it's not something that man's really trying to fuck with. But personally, like he said, the struggles and the stigma in our community that you know you came from a household or a background where your family were militant, you know, were doctors,
strong religion.
Like, how did that play a part in you trying to tell your family and let them come to terms with you being a video creator?
Do you know what? Yeah, my mum was very like she she was always referencing me to my other cousins and all of these things like, rah, so and so's doing this, so and so's doing that. It's the comparison thing, innit? Yeah, like that is such a mad thing. Like, but it was a thing where I had to. Then my mum turned around and said to me, "If you can pay this month's bill, then I'll start believing
supporting you." Oh wow!
The next week I paid for the electric from my photography thing, and she started seeing.
Period.
Now she supports me. Like now she'll push me. Like, oh, have you done this? Have you gone to speak to this person? Oh, what have you done this week? And for me, that is like I can die happy just for my mum's mindset changing, and that also replicates to my other siblings, my younger siblings as well, to say, they can actually pursue what they want to do, but as long as they can build something from it, rather than just falling into the norm and trying to hit these standards that can't even be hit, and 100%. Expectancies as well. You get it? Because there's only like 2-3 avenues that like our communities are always focused on, especially the previous generation, where it's like, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be an engineer. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what do you want to do? Like when I have a child, I want to ask like the first few years, I want to see what they're on, what sport do they like, what they don't like. You get what I'm saying? And then build, and then when they get older, to that comprehension of how I can speak to them. What do you want to do? Like, where do you see yourself?
Exactly.
Because I wish I was spoken to like that. I feel like I could have been leaped so much further.
Yeah. But you know, sorry, what
I was gonna say, I feel like with African parents, they need to see like a little bit of evidence to show that it's going well, kinda, and then I feel like they support you. But apart from that, I don't think they're that excited if you're not a lawyer or a doctor, because it's like everyone's a lawyer, everyone's a doctor. So you know, they like to, you know, big themselves up. Like, my daughter's a lawyer, she's a pilot.
Yeah, it's an accolade thing.
It's accolade.
Vanity,
when
man.
you say I do music, they're like, oh, okay, well, your cousin is a lawyer, so why are you doing music? Where's that gonna get you? But then when you become Wizkid or Davido or Burna Boy now, it's like,
my son is on the billboard.
You know what? you dropped a big gem there. You said when you started paying the bills, that's when your mom took your thing seriously. So is this what we need to do? We just need to go and put £30 to the electric, and then they'll say that
the days and the keys, that was important.
Ah, bro, that key was.
My mom going back there like, oh, there's £100 on there. How?
Oh
yeah, bro. Remember?
Oh, are you going to do your photography today? Oh, you're still in the house. The electricity is going down.
Exactly. She'll be the one chasing you out to go do your.
Exactly.
You know what? Like you said, like it's important that, you know what, with the fact that if you know, we took away the money element and actually just understood that that's your child's passion. You know, obviously I understand with our parents, they're first generation African.
Yeah, 100%.
They've come to the UK. They don't know anything else apart from grinding, getting that money, boom,
paying the bills.
You see,
That's
so anything else apart from that is a waste of time.
Yeah,
you see,
that's true.
Oh, if I tell my mum and that I want to be a club promoter, they'll say what? They you see, they know that. I'm not shitting on club promoters because they make money, but it's one of them ones. They just see it as, I'm going to the club.
Yeah.
Popping champagne, they gotta be girls, I'm wasting time.
They don't see the business side of it.
They don't see the business side until, like he said, Davido might come to that club because of me.
Exactly.
I might get the tip or the I don't know, the commission.
Exactly.
And before you know it, they're happy. But sometimes we just need to understand that. That's what I do. That's what I do with my son. I try to see what he likes. Try and push him to it. Sometimes I might give him ideas of what to like because I'm a boy myself.
Yeah.
You see, but at the same time, you know, I never try to. Don't get me wrong. I'm that kind of passionate parent that, you know, I'm very passionate with it. Like we can. You see, I'm a parent. We can knock heads with each other because he knows that he thinks that I want it for myself when really I want it for him. Knowing that in 10 years' time, he can do it. Like little stuff like football. Like I tell him, I don't care if you don't make it. I don't care if you don't make it, but I want you to know how to play. So when you're 18, you can't come and say, my dad didn't tell me this. My dad never showed it. We can sit here and say, bruv, our parents never showed us this because they didn't really have the time.
Yeah, that's true.
But at least if he has the skills, then he can use it when he wants to.
Exactly. There we go.
That builds so much beyond than just football. Like that's health, confidence, teamwork,
100%.
all of these things, strategy, all of these things come into play compared to just being being a Premier League player or whatever it is.
But unfortunately, it's one of them ones like trying to do that. they might feel like, right, it's because you wasn't a footballer. That's why you want me to be a footballer. And, and that's when the things start getting, the wires start getting crushed.
Kind of like living through your kids. So what you weren't able to do, you want them to do it. So you keep projecting that on them. Like, I want you to do this, I want you to do that.
People don't understand, man, because, you know, when you got, like you said, you got social media out there telling you can be whatever you want to be. You can do this, So now, how are you going to listen to your parents when you feel like they're giving you pressure, when someone on social media ain't giving you no pressure and they've just said facts?
Exactly. And they're making money.
And they might even be making money than your parents.
Exactly.
So how you gonna but obviously going back to, you know, the video creation, you know, your passion, and, you know, spoke about, you know, people you'd love to work for. I mean, work with. So you're not working for anybody, but you're your own boss.
You love to work with.
I don't even want to work for myself.
Who does? But obviously, I saw your profile, and you got content out with Etta Bond, Shea Universe. Big that up, big it up, man. That's sick. I got to plug that in. Tell us about it, man. How did it get to?
It all started with a DM, man, and just that leap of faith. But even before that, I've got a list of people that I want to work with and collab with. And I said to myself, like, there was always this one question before, like, always this one question of, like, would I be happy if I was to pass away now? No. Okay, what's not making you happy? Okay, okay, how can I fix these things? Okay, I need to like get more knowledge. I need to speak to a mentor. I need to do these things, like learn this setting, all of these things. But it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I love collaborating with people, especially when it's on a partnership level. So I was like, all right, cool. Wrote a list of people I've wanted to work with. And then it got to a point where, then it got to Etta Bond. I was like, cool, let me hit this message, and boom. Didn't hear nothing for 3 weeks. I've already conditioned myself that any email I send to a brand, any company I try to work with, or any artist or whatnot, I've already conditioned myself that I'll always get a no or nothing. So when I get a yes, I'm like, all right, cool. Because a lot of people, when they outreach, it's like, they expect something to be spoken back to or whatnot.
And when you get the no, they feel like, I'm giving up.
Yeah, you get me. So
it's expect the unexpected.
Yeah, expect the unexpected. So then, she DM'd me. All I said was, yo, want to link up with you and shoot a VHS video? Let's do it. She probably went through my profile, saw I did a few music videos like that. She's like, yeah, let's do it. Sick. Like, cool. Then, back and forth. Then we went back and forth on email. And then I don't like to approach people if I don't have something on the table already. So I'm like, yo, I've already got these type of concepts. Let me know what you're thinking. So I like what I kind of do, like on the psychology thing, is like, this is what I'm on. This is what I'm seeing with your stuff. Let me know what you think. Then I see what they do like and don't like. Then I kind of chisel away the stuff they don't like, and then I see, okay, what are you on? What's the things you like? What's your references? Then like molding and mixing the two. And then, then she's like, I'm going to send you a track here. Let me know what you think. And then she emailed me again saying, you know what? Do you know Shea Universe? I'm like, yes.
Jeez,
like, come on. What are you saying? She's like, just made this thing with her. It's like a drilly type of, it's a complete different vibe to like what their music was already, innit? Yeah. So it was like a new dynamic of music. And then, I listened to it like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, yo, I'm on, like, I'm down, you know what I'm saying? So like we linked up, like, I think a few weeks later, we shot the stuff in like 4 hours, less than that, and then way less than that. But then we shot a lot of stuff outside. So what you lot saw in the music video was all in the car park and that. Okay. So we shot a whole nother, that was only like a quarter of the stuff we shot. And then we're in the edit. Well, I was in the edit first. Couldn't really find the flow of it because I had the original like Travis Scott Rihanna reference. I'll send you the treatment and then you'll see it. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not really finding the vibe. And then Etta was experimenting with editing. So she's like, like, send me the footage. Let's see what I can do and that. Yeah. Cool.
I said, let me see what I can do.
Yeah. I was like, yo, cool. Like, for me,
Etta Bond edits. Yeah.
I was like, that's exactly what my head said, bro.
Etta Bond edits.
Because I'm like, yo. All right, cool. Like, our artist has told me they want to edit. This is the first time I'm like, yo, especially a caliber like that. I said, all right, cool.
100%.
There you go. Sent her the footage. Yo.
I said caliber. What you say? She's a sweet one.
Yeah, no. I'm saying like artist caliber.
What about Shea Universe? Shea, YMB.
This brother. And this is why, like, I love, like, it's that power of I wouldn't say manifesting, but like power of action.
Yes,
that's what I'm about. Because you can manifest. You can say, I want to do a podcast, I want to do this. You're manifesting, you're speaking out to existence, but if you're not actionable and you're doing those bookings, you're saving that money to buy that camera and all that, you're not gonna move forward.
100%.
And that's the thing. That's why, like, when someone comes to me about, oh, I manifested, I always give them the print. Yo, manifestation comes from action, not only speaking.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
Because you can't get things into motion without putting into something. You're only gonna get out what you put in.
True, 100%. Talking about motion though, I was gonna ask, do you have any plans to like work overseas?
Yeah.
You know, any directing stuff that you've got planned?
Not right now.
No.
I'm kind of in weird talks with some stuff in like Amsterdam and Dubai and all of that. But like it's very like, for me it's like, shout out to RBK, like he was the first guy to fly me out to Amsterdam.
Jeez,
and
come on.
we shot a music video
That's
out
lit.
there. And I want to do more of those things. And for me, it's like, even when I went out, and that was like 2018, 19, when we did that, for me, it was like, raw, like the thing I was learning when I was homeless, man's on a plane going to another country, filming the thing now. Like, for me, I couldn't fathom that. And
I can imagine.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, like,
growth.
someone coming from something like that, doing to something man's doing, it's like, this is, like, even on the last pod I was on, I was like, this is my only way out now. This can't be like I've been around the roads, I've been seeing people die, I've seen people overdose, seen people do their thing, and I'm like, but this can't be the only way for us.
It can't be.
It
No
can't-
way.
it
No way.
cannot be, because if it is, we're finished from now.
And you know what? That could even be why even Etta Bond and Shea Universe took you on board, or even took you serious, because they saw that the hunger in this guy is crazy.
Thank you, bro.
How many people have probably messaged her, but without the articulation, your approach, they probably just messaged her like, oh yeah, where you from? Look at the way I say, let me talk to Shea Universe.
Yeah.
She might look and say, who's this guy? You see, no, and it comes,
Nah,
it comes
I hear that,
perception,
yeah.
it comes with your approach.
Yeah,
the
I
fact that
hear
you
that.
came, you know, you could have given up. You see, obviously, you could have just said, you know, this ain't for me. You understand? Let me go get some loud, man. Let me just, you know, let me hit on
You
the
smoking like £100 free
105, right? Then five. That,
But that's the thing as well. Like, it's the thing of like, I'm happy you said hunger and stuff like that. But for me, I don't see it like that. So I'm honored that you see it as that perspective. For me, it's like Les Brown said it the best. If you know about him, he said, yeah, like one day when you're on your deathbed and all your regrets are all around your beds, all the what ifs and all of that itched me to my core. I'm like, "Bruh." Like, for me, it's like, oh, what if I didn't do this? What if I didn't send this email? What if I didn't send this DM? What if I didn't pick up that phone call?
Yeah.
All of those things bug me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's where I thrive in that. Like, okay, what if it doesn't go well? Okay, you're gonna learn from it. What if it does go well? Okay, these things can happen.
Yeah.
So I always
100%.
try to, as much as I'm trying not to, which I do, is try and foresee, okay, what actually, if I move this cup here, what can affect things?
Okay.
I can, it's perfect for me to pick up this cup right now. It's in a perfect position, but the downfall is it can spill onto these electrics, everything can fall down. So I try to premeditate certain moves and whatnot and calculate risks, which is still a robotic thing from what I was saying before, because it's still, but for me, I feel like that's my superpower as well, because then I can see the talents and traits in people and the maneuvers that I can build with people as well.
Jeez, Pastor Ahmed. But listen, no, you know what?
Sheikh Ahmed.
Sheikh Ahmed. Come on. Pardon me. You know what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of them ones. Like, I like the fact that a lot of guests come on this show, yeah, and they really come with some crazy stuff that I can take away. Knowledge. I don't want to say crazy stuff. Some knowledge, power, passion, wisdom that we can just take on board as well. Like, we're learning off you. Like,
100%.
Vice versa.
You understand?
Vice versa.
I was gonna say, so apart from Etta and Shay, like who else would you like to work with in the industry? Like, do you have anyone else in your list?
I wish I brought that book, you know.
Anyone on top of your head?
Man's got that black book from Will Smith. The dictionary, yeah.
For me, at the same time of like, I've got this list of with people I want to work with and brands I want to work with, but it's like that is always changing, and that dynamic's always changing. So it's like, okay, I might have a list of 10, 15 people that I want to link up with.
Yeah.
But then that might change because it's like, okay, I can already see the dynamic or where their head is or the message they didn't send back to me. So I'm already on to the next person or to the next brand.
Yep.
No time to waste.
Yeah, but
Handle rejection well.
yeah, like
Yeah.
goddamn.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Rejections build the character, man.
Aye, come on.
Yeah,
Why are you looking at me when you said rejection? Why are you looking at me when you saw? I saw in the corner of my eye. TK, what God?
I had to load the gaze.
You know, it's someone you know rejecting my advances because there's money over here. You know, make sure you like and subscribe. Come on.
Yeah, so Armzy, I was gonna say. So tell me like about some struggles you faced right up until I'll say this point, like in this industry. I'll say especially being a black man. Have you had any struggles being a black man in this industry?
Like first appearance, especially I'm 32, so I've got a young
30s
baby
club,
face.
come on.
Yes, bro. Like,
Gang.
yeah.
Come on.
But like already, like, because I've got a baby face as well, like, and obviously I've got a manner on the way I speak on the phone, and then it's like when I'm seen face to face, it's like, oh shit, like me, I wear trackie everywhere, even in places where everyone's wearing a suit, I wear a trackie.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And for me, it's like that is also a statement of defiance without trying to be overpowering. In that sense of like, like wearing Nike and I just wear jet black tracksuit just to show, like someone like me and my background can be in the same room.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
100%.
But for me, it's always, this is a weird thing, that's outside of the industry. And I speak to my friends about this a lot. Where like certain like women of certain backgrounds will clutch their bag as I'm walking past. That's still a thing.
All the time, bro.
That's still a thing.
All the time.
And like recently I was talking to someone about this on how just that action itself is very impactful to someone that is walking past. Like, oh, you painted me with that brush. I might as well be that now.
Literally, bro. And sometimes, like, might as well walked on the train when I was younger. Walked with my guys now, and somebody grabbed their bag. And you know what I do? Sometimes I'm playful. So as I'm walking past there, I'll be like, boo. and we just start laughing. We all start laughing because we're like, bro,
you painted us with that
you
brush.
paid us, so we might as well act like it. You see. Not all the time I boo everybody, but it's one of them ones like, carry on, G.
But yeah, in the industry, the things I also, not myself, but a lot of creatives is like how their content and intellectual property is used and how it's monetized. The lack of like late payments, like the inconsistencies of salaries and stuff, because I'm self-employed, so all of these things, and like it's been going for like decades, and then there are things that are never spoken about, and when you're spoken about, you always get silenced. Or people don't want to work with you because you're talking about money. Like for me, I hate talking about money, but you have to talk about money.
Yes.
Like it separates you from being this videographer and being that elite videographer that can be in certain rooms, because you're being taken seriously. Like when a brand comes to me or an artist comes to me or whatnot, like within the first 15 minutes when they're talking to me about that idea, the way I kind of go into talking about money is by saying, like, okay, so what type of budget do you have to execute this?
Bro, I was just about to say that. Like, the fact is that the articulation in the business world is so crazy. Because rather than that, what's your budget? It's basically saying how much do you pay me?
Exactly.
But we're not asking you directly. It's indirect questions. You see, so it's like we're quite passive in the way we ask things. And like you said, what's your budget? Is just the best way to tell tell you, all right, let me know how much.
Because I also tried that dynamic. Sorry to cut you. Like I tried that dynamic of, this is what I charge. This is my rate. And I saw how the response is with that.
Yeah.
Then I started reading into stuff on the psychology of money. And it's not like persuasive conversation, but like within that type of realm of like how to mediate a conversation. And like you said, the approach, the articulation with your words. Like I'm meaning one thing, but I'm clearing it in a way that can communicate it as good as this for you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So and for me, it's like I always try to show people in the meeting that they have a sense of they don't really have a sense of leverage. You've got an idea, but at the end of the day, you need someone like myself or someone like me to execute that. So that's why a lot of people come in with a high horse, like, like you're my worker, I need you to do. and I can't. By the time they've left the room with me, I've humbled them and made them aware of what they're projecting to people.
Yes.
Right.
And if I don't impact that person now, they're gonna do that to someone, and then someone that is really needing to pay their bills is gonna be doing 4 times the work for 4 times less to change.
It's crazy.
So I
innit?
need to make
Wow.
people change, like think about how they're speaking to people, especially in a meeting as well.
Yeah, man.
Because sometimes I can be very direct and be like, nah, like you can't do this type of campaign on 2 grand. This is something
Yeah.
that you need 30, 40k to do because of these reasons.
Yeah.
But then there's other people like me that will come in and be like, nah, it's 40k, we'll get everything done, just to secure it. And now you've basically fucked yourself.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I make people aware, okay, you come in with these actions, this is the result you're gonna get. However, option 1, 2, and 3 are here. And even
Right.
with the psychology of money, you can, what people do is like 3 tiers. So like the starting type of thing, the mid tier, and then the high end.
Yeah.
And then most people will always gravitate towards
The middle.
middle.
Yeah. And this is it's interesting because obviously studying business studies when I was in college, yeah, like, you know, psychological pricing. Like, it's crazy. Like, just that alone, people think that, you know, they're getting a deal on 99p instead of something that's priced for £1.
And
Yeah.
And it's just 1p difference. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, in our mind, we're like, yeah, that's cheaper. But really and truly, when you round it up, it's the same
It's the
price.
same price, yeah.
But maybe we're just getting a bit off. And sometimes that's the dopamine effect
Yeah.
for some people, you see.
Yeah, that's true, man.
But like, speaking of like, you know, dopamine effect and whatnot, give us a time where, you know, apart from the time that you got flew out, you caught flights and not feelings and that, to Amsterdam and that. No, give us times where, you know, obviously with the Etta Bond and Shay Universe, that must have been a crazy feeling as
Yeah,
well.
man. Like I was in. Sorry to cut you. Like, bro, I was in. Where was I? I was in an editing session with someone, and then I got sent that track here, and I just stood up. I was like, "Yo, I just got sent a track by Etta Bond and shit." I started like going not crazy, but I'm like, "Yo, like I'm like, how the hell is this happening from?" A belief of me sending that message and that leap of faith of me sending that message to where we are now. Things can be possible if man put actions towards it.
Come on,
Yeah.
tell
That's
them.
the thing. Whether
Tell
it's
the tell the camera again.
Yes,
What?
Pastor.
things can happen if you put action towards it.
Ah, amen.
Like and
amen.
subscribe.
Like
Like
and
and
subscribe.
subscribe to
Come
that
on, come on.
But yeah, like for me, it's like I used to do like creative events. So I used to put like I was a part of this old school brand. And we used to like do outdoor workshop things, outdoor link ups. So there was a point where there would be 200 people outdoors.
Yeah.
You get me? You got photographers, like videographers, like makeup artists, models, people in music. Then yeah, we were doing things outside, all of these things, and then like just seeing that, like bringing people together and everyone mingling with each other, laughing, smiling, sharing skills, sharing knowledge. Like I'm standing back on the road and I'm looking at everyone. I'm like, raw, like this is beautiful. Like
So
I want to do
beautiful.
more of these things.
Yeah.
Then I started showcasing back in the day, like music artists, upcoming artists. So I put a show together because I realized, raw, there's more music people coming to these things, and I can't just showcase just the photographers and models. Let me do something for the music people, then showcase that. And imagine on that day, I had 2 DJs that were meant to mediate the whole day. Both flopped me. So I had to learn how to DJ and hold down the whole live set
my
and
days.
everything. Like all of these things.
What you say? What? Quick folder?
Yeah,
YouTube?
YouTube, bro, YouTube. And like I was on the phone to my guy as well, like who was a DJ. He was in Norway at the time. And he's telling me, yo, you need to put this in, this, that, the other. And that was only because I refused that failure to happen. Sometimes when you see failure and you're like, okay, cool, there's 2 ways that can happen. Either you defy it by changing the dynamics around it,
Yeah.
or you learn from it so you build better. Or the third option of fucking just
leave.
done.
Yeah,
But
done.
99% of the freaking world is like that. Like, oh, okay, this one thing didn't work for man, I'm gone. This ain't for man. But you didn't try 99 other times. The thing of failure, man, there's power in failure and there's downfall in failure. It's just about the individual and your supportive mindset as well, the collective, like the support around you, their mindset as well. Because like, if you failed at something And then you're like, oh, bro, man, it wasn't for you, man. Why are you thinking on those things? Da, 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 da. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like you want to get more into journalism and you haven't even started. Oh, don't start that. There's so many journalists that there's people around us that put us down like that.
Project that fear. That
100%.
Yeah.
I think one of my friends told me, she was just like, I think it's a saying anyway, but it's feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's what I just started doing now, especially being here on this podcast. Because naturally, I'm a shy person.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first came on here, I was so shy, but I said, you know what, what's the worst that can happen? I'm going to build my dream by force.
Look at the way I'm just standing like a proud father,
Proud
bro.
daddy over here.
Proud father.
And I can't wait to see how your lot's journey unfold, man. Like,
No, thank you.
you're gonna be learning along the way. You lot have really good chemistry as hosts together. Like the way I've seen you lot mediate interviews with other people is beautiful. So I'm only seeing the best of you. Obviously, there must be downsides and stuff at the back, but that's where the growth is.
Of
Yeah.
course.
You're gonna learn
of
from
course.
them things.
That's it,
Each
man.
episode you're gonna learn. Each thing. Like I want you to start your blog.
Yeah.
Come on, hey,
All these
come on.
things,
Blog
like,
coming
doing
soon.
2 years down the line, doing something with Complex.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Things
hey,
like-
claim it.
Amen,
Amen.
amen,
Amen.
You know what I'm
amen.
saying? But like that's the like this is my internal this is how I think to myself. I'm like, yo, I want to be trying, even if I fail on it, at least that what if won't kill me when I'm on my deathbed.
Of course, man.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you know, just speaking on that, moving on to advice now you would give to your younger self if you met him, or even the young boys that are looking up to you and even want to be in your field right now. What would the advice be to them?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So just do it.
Jeez,
I
come
love
on,
that.
come on, man. Short and
That's it,
sweet,
man.
fam.
That.
That's it. But like on a more serious note, like anything that you feel like you want to do, at least just try it. Like I had before I even started, and I'm telling people, like, bro, when I was on the block and I'm telling people my dreams or like certain things I want to do, it's like I'm already being put down before I even started.
Yeah.
So it's like understand that, like don't hate them for that.
Yeah,
Like,
but not
it's
everyone's going to
because
see your vision.
No one's gonna see that vision, and for me, it was like I'm thinking I'm crazy because of my vision. Like, why am I thinking
Wow.
like that? You know what I'm saying? And that ate me up for so long before even starting, and it had to happen like that for me to be where I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I could have failed faster, quicker.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like the story is very similar to a lot of us. Like, we've probably gone to our friends, we come with an idea. The fact that, you know, some people may feel like you're raising the benchmark. You're doing something that no one in the batch is used to doing.
Yeah, man.
So now they're thinking, bro, what's this guy trying to do? He's just guy trying to draw us out.
Yeah. You see that mentality?
Yeah,
bro?
facts.
That's worse than a bullet or a shank.
It's
bro.
worse,
Or
man.
sometimes they just think it's impossible and they just do not believe in you.
You see, and it's one of them when you get to a point where if you make it, everybody, all your guys, oh yeah, bro, we knew you were gonna make it.
yeah.
If you don't make it, bro, you know, we told you, man. It's not really for
Damned
you, man.
if you do, damned if you don't.
You
Yeah.
understand? But obviously, like my boy Stefan Wade said, dare to be different, dare to be you. You understand?
I love that.
man.
Yeah.
But with that being said, obviously, tell the people there where they can find you and everything before we sign out.
Yeah, man. You can find me on Instagram, Threads, at Armzy Bam, ARMZYBAM. Armzy by any means.
Come on, man, like Ahmed. My guy.
Love, man. Thank you so much for
Come on,
having me.
bro. Come on, man.
Love, man.
We
Thank you
definitely
so
need a part
much.
2, man. TK, come on, man.
100%.
Come on, man. Like
Hey.
and subscribe. We're out.